so the money is hunted by drainage.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints on Thursday night primetime.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. But tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They begin the drive with Williams. Shoves him. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there.
On the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Carr departs, and on is Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the field goal, back out is Grupe to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Nix. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go
for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
Touchdown, Saints. Cedric Wilson, 29 yards.
And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. Right back to him on 1st down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Carr going to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, Kamara. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
That will hit and a loose football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Carr now on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Kamara trying again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Here's Carr to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And a point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Nix.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that throw back.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw his Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5. Off play action. Nix. The left side complete to Troutman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw on 2nd down. Nix got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the counter, here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 21 yards for Javonte Williams. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Groupie for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? but even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On first down, Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Off the play fake, Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Holding, offense.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Second down.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They give it to Williams, running right. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. And it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Kamara.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Kamara up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A give. This is Kamara.
And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough, where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.